Insane Robots has a card battler at its core where you're powering up the circuits of your robot, you're powering up the defense, the attack. You have to complete circuits for them to be active. And then you're also doing kind of sneaky moves on the enemy robot. You might be hacking them or glitching them or swapping tokens around between your slots so that you steal a token that they've got and give them a bad token that you've got. So there's lots of unexpected moments that happen in the battles. Those battles you can be playing against human players locally, 2 controllers on the sofa, or online multiplayer. We've got a ranking system so that we rank everyone and you unlock robots as you go up in rank. So in a single player campaign, you have a set of robots that you gradually unlock and you power them up individually to survive in the survival arenas. So you might give them more health or more augment slots or more specific augments that they need. So that's all about you learning what those augments can do and learning how they affect the strategy of your battles. In the multiplayer, you don't actually equip that yourself. So what happens is robots are given a similar level of power of augments, but those are randomized. And it balances as fair because we know the power of the different augments. And also you're going in a multiplayer battle, you're going to do 3 battles. So you're going to get 3 hands of augments. What we don't do and what we designed out of Insane Robots is CCG. You don't customize your deck. You don't design your deck. The deck is the deck you play with and everyone has the same deck. So we wanted to make sure that that wasn't part of the design of the game. So we didn't need to do that, and we quite liked the idea of not having people spend a lot of time customizing cards and looking and having to buy card packs. It's quite a strategic game, and quite a lot of it is about solving the challenges that the game presents, and they're random. So every tournament that's generated is random generated. You don't know quite what's going to happen, and that's a lot of the fun of playing the game, is kind of working out what's going on and seeing what you can do. It's a game that we've been very careful to communicate from the first moment you play it. So it's actually very easy to pick up, and we've kind of iterated the first few minutes and the first 10 minutes of play so that people know exactly how they're supposed to play and what to do. Quite a lot of people have worked on the game overall. So there have been several developers, including myself. Then there have been several writers, there have been quite a few artists. Artists include Catherine Unger, who built a lot of the original content of the game, and she's worked on things like Snipper Clips and Detective Grimoire and Haunt the House. Then Karen Texera, who is a fantastic illustrator, who illustrated our 100+ story events that happen in the game. And Belinda Lung, who's designed lots of the robots in the game. We now have 46 different robot designs in the game. The 3 writers, James Wallace has done lots of tabletop games. Charlie Carter is an LSBU graduate who got started quite early on working with us on the game. And Yasmin Khan has written on Fallen London, and she did some of the very early writing on the game, although the amount of writing in the game has blown up quite a lot since then. This is a larger, deeper title than perhaps your average smaller game. There's a lot of content in there, there's a lot of features in there, there's a lot of stuff to discover in the game, and there's 16+ hours of gameplay in the single player campaign, plus online multiplayer, local multiplayer, and a quick battles mode as well. So there's lots of stuff in there, and we needed to bring in specific skills. We want to be making interesting games that people see and think, I haven't seen that before, games that have new mechanics in them, games that have new systems in them. That's the goal for the studio.
Insane Robots.